Creators Meet Community. Now, if you're looking to grow your channel and build your influence and confidence on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that bell so you don't miss future videos. I'm so excited to be here. And look, this is actually the third time I've tried to go live. I hope it's working now. Jolly Green Guru, I see you. Emily Lewis, hello. Coffee with Pips, this is where the live feed is. Yes. I gotta do a moment to admit this. I wasn't sure if I was going to or not, but I've actually been talking to myself for the last 20 minutes. Hey, Lewis, thank you. Yes, it's working good. Wow. So I'm using Streamlabs. And so for you creators that are looking for a way to go live, yes, you can hit the live button on YouTube, of course. But I love Streamlabs because it comes with some pretty cool features, especially if you don't have 1,000 subscribers. You can use the Streamlabs app for your phone, and you can actually go live on your cell phone if you use the Streamlabs app. But anyways, I hit live on Streamlabs, and I went on YouTube, and I was putting in all the information and stuff, and I guess I just didn't hit live on there. I thought I did. Guess I didn't. So nothing like talking to yourself for about a good 15, 20 minutes. So thank you guys for hanging out and waiting for the live stream to work. Tori, you know, it's not always gonna be easy, but that's the thing, guys. I'm gonna get into 5 tips for growing your YouTube channel, and I just want to let you know this. The videos that I make, I want to get to the point. I know some of them have been long. I have to keep rewinding, and that just drives me crazy. Can you guys give me a thumbs up in the chat if the visual and audio, everything is good? Emily Lewis, you said that things look good. I just want to make sure we're still okay. I had to drop the latency to low. I did get new internet, but I'm using Wi-Fi. So you should pretty much never go live using Wi-Fi, especially if you have a computer and hook up your internet directly. So, but let's get down to those tips because I really don't want to waste time. But at the same time, I really want Coffee with Pips, Emily Lewis, Jolly Green Guru. If you have questions, you know, if you want to reach out to each other, this is not the place for sub, watch for watch, and all that stuff. But when I was a YouTube, it took a time, but I didn't feel like I had a team behind me. Emily Lewis, me and you've been talking pretty much since the beginning. I actually collaborated with Emily Lewis. You guys came out to Vegas. It was so much fun. But I wanted more of that. I wanted more of advice. So you're just pretty much learning from that one individual or that whatever that channel is. But the problem I had was I was trying to start Facebook groups and all these things to try to bring creators together, all while sometimes I did do content creator hangouts on that channel. And that's what really led me to doing this one, because I was bringing in a totally different audience. You know, people were coming for the family vlogs, and the next video I'm doing content creator hangout, and I think I just had 2 separate types of subscribers, and I'm going to get to that because that's going to be one of my tips. But that was really difficult for me, and I wanted to have a team. I wanted to have that community, and yes, I did want to help people with YouTube. That's just in my nature. I love to help people, not necessarily capitalize on it, but really try to genuinely help you, because I love watching all the different tutorial channels that really help with YouTube. Brian G. Johnson, Nick Neiman, D. Neiman, video influencers. Yes, Sean Cannell, and I got to actually meet him in Vegas. That was super cool. So and I'm not scared to give them shout outs because they do have amazing content. But what I do is I watch all these channels and I bundle it all together, and then I present it to you. Right? I don't really just try to come up with things out of thin air and just what I think. It's what, you know, has worked for these creators who have been around for years. And of course I'm going to learn from them, but then I want to do things my way. I want to have my own delivery. I'm my own person, and so are you. You know, you creators that are here watching this, you're your own person. So if you're feeling like you're seeing these big channels and you ask yourself, well, why should I do it if that person's already doing it? Or my setup doesn't look like theirs. I really want to start with that for tip number 1. It's start now. Don't be afraid to hit the record button. Now, you may be trying to find out what kind of content you should make, and I totally get that, right? Let me know. Coffee with Pips, how long did it take you to hit record? Was it pretty instant? Because I know you give YouTube advice, and I think that's great. And any tips that you guys have, go ahead and let me know in the comments, or if you're watching this on the replay, leave a comment down below. You know, what would be like your ultimate tip that you could give somebody that you find to be the most important thing for growing on YouTube? I would love to know. But you can't do anything on YouTube if you don't hit record. And that can take a while, because when I started off on the last channel, I didn't know Warzone of Dinosaurs, and then let's count our dinosaurs, because that's fun. And I was trying to come off, I guess, a little bit more as like a teacher, right? I always wanted to teach. I wanted to help people. And so I felt like in this, you know, I have my children. You know, we were going through a really tough time in our lives, and we all are in some sort of way, right? We've all been through things. We're going through things. But yeah, my wife went through stage 4 cancer, and at that time, and she's in remission now. But man, was that a hard time. And I wanted to create something for my kids, and that's how the journey began for me. You know, getting the kids out of the house, giving us a reason to go on an adventure, you know, give us a reason. The kids are watching Ryan, so why not try to create our own Ryan? And as difficult as that was, I think YouTube got me through that time. It got my kids through that time. And once my wife really went into remission, my mind started rewiring itself, and I started thinking, you know, it's different now, right? It's once we got through that, I felt like it was becoming more of a hassle to record videos with the kids. You know, I wanted it to be genuine and authentic, just like I do for this channel, but still not great. And that's key, you know, and that's where I was getting at. Coffee with Pips. Look, when we started that, when we were counting those dinosaurs for one of our first videos, it was not good. The lighting was flickering, and I talked about that in one of my previous videos. That's why I love Filmic Pro, but it wasn't good. But I'm happy I hit record, because I look back at that and I'm like, wow, that video, it was all over the place. And then after a while, I think it was until we went to a park, and that's where I said, wow, this is great. I put on a little background music, and we went, because a good time. And I would look up like how to stop the flicker, and then it led me to Filmic Pro, and then, you know, how to stop the bumpiness led me to getting a phone gimbal, and that just took time. So you starting off on YouTube, you may not have anything. I'll almost guarantee you have a cell phone. If not, maybe borrow somebody's cell phone. But I'll just say, like, most of us nowadays in 2020, especially going into 2021, we have cell phones. So I just think that's a great place to start. Coffee with Pips. I mean, my videos. No, I get it. Yeah, and yeah, that's the whole thing. You know, it was hard for me to let go of 1.4 thousand subscribers, which still makes me a very small channel, right? But it was difficult, because I did put in a lot of work, but I had to create content for a totally new audience. So that's why I restarted. But we did, I think, 120 videos, if not more. Just we did so many videos, and that's hard. And I made them all private, but we did save those as memories, which is the intent of why I started in the first place. But they're going to get better throughout time. So I wouldn't get too overwhelmed with your content. If there's any advice that a YouTuber is going to give you, first thing they're going to say is creating like a depth of field or whatever, and having a nice open area, and make sure your area is clean, this, that, and the third, and your lighting. And yeah, I did get some blue lighting from my regular. Third was analytics, and data, your titles, this and the third. Now, yes, that's all important. But at what point do we start looking at the human aspect of things? And that's why I love going live, because even when I make my normal videos, and I'm still trying to learn, guys, because usually I'm like talking to kids. Hey guys, welcome, blah, 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 you know, and now I'm like, okay, wait. I'm talking to people my age. So I need to dial that down, and I'm trying to find that. And that's going to take me time, but I don't know. Yeah, at what point do we start looking at the human aspect of things? So Emily Lewis, Coffee with Pips, do you watch videos that are just so heavily driven, like with data? I love when I watch especially tutorials and they make me laugh, or they're telling me something that I can relate to. And while my story, many people may not be able to relate to, I know, or my wife, what she has been through, my family, I'm in the military. We're a military family. I'll be coming up on my 10 years here pretty soon, which is crazy. But yeah, at what point do we start allowing ourselves to be us? My house is a tornado. It is always dirty. Not dirty, but it's just one day we'll clean everything, and then that same day, learning big time with all of us being home quite often, it's a lot of cleaning. So a lot of times we're just like, I need a break from cleaning. Once again, parents, let me know. Is that something you're going through? Because I feel it. But I think I'm trying to focus a lot more on just being me, being myself. And that's the thing I want to thank my wife for. She's probably not even going to watch this live stream, but she does heavily support everything that I do on my journey. And she really kept me grounded because, my kids right now, I flip the view around this way towards the window because, my kids may come down and I want them to feel comfortable getting food. And I just want you to feel comfortable here too. So if you hear some like crazy noises in the background, it's probably because my family's doing their thing. This is Content Creator Hangout. This isn't I don't want this to be like the average channel. I want it to be what I intended it for, and that's for community. And if you can't feel comfortable being here, then there's no point in this. Just started recording videos of our trips and adventures. Yes. Lewis, I love your guys' content, And that's the thing I love about having, and my kids, we would do opening up games, stuff like that. But I have said this in a prior video. I'll say that again. But this channel is so new. I need to go all day, and I'm a creator too. Hey guys, it's not all about that, right? But this channel doesn't know anything. They have 22 subscribers. Well, those 22 subscribers happen to be other creators who all have a lot of value. Now in live streams especially, that makes me so angry. I knew it was gonna be a challenge. I knew I'd have to still try it out, but I can even see here I'm dropping frames. That's aggravating. The big one. Why Wi-Fi? Why? Well, I'm going to hope that it stops buffering. Maybe, I know it's dropping frames here. I'm going to have to keep tweaking this, especially in future videos. I know for a fact, because I'll be able to watch the video back and see how the content showed up. But trying to see, and I'm sorry guys, hey, I don't know. Now, one, it was you guys to be here and all the TVs are on, and I don't care if, my family does whatever they got to do, but if you can't even hear me, that was my concern. I don't know why it's doing that though. But anyways, let's continue on. So yeah, turning your channel into a business, affiliate marketing. So you don't need 1,000 subscribers and beyond to start making money on YouTube. Now, yes, this one takes a lot of time, but I think post pictures or videos, and I see that quite often with YouTube creators giving that advice, like, yeah, use Amazon, become an affiliate marketer, make some videos, and you could put your links down in the description. But I feel like first of all, I know that the links that I trust and I've built a relationship with make me inclined to start clicking that link, because when I trusted that person to say, hey, this is the camera you want. Hey guys, this is the microphone you want. and they've built that trust with me, and I've formed that relationship of just being a viewer. It made me that much more inclined to click that link, and so I would say that's a big part of content. And videos like tech I think is one that changes a lot, but you could create content that could be searched for the next couple of years, and while you're sleeping, those links could be clicked on. So creating evergreen content, yes, is important. The funding from YouTube through your advertisements, but you have one option, which would be in your live streams. If you do go live through Streamlabs, you can utilize the donation goals and things of that nature. So, hey, by the way, actually in the description, if you guys would like to, you can donate to Content Creator Hangout to help take this channel to the next level as well. And in that way, I can hopefully super chat or donate however you want to put it. The link is down in the description. But that's a good example of one other way to hopefully make money on YouTube as well. And super chats, you could do that once you're monetized through YouTube. That's why I love Streamlabs. It kind of turns your chambers. But another thing for turning your channel into a business is sponsorships. So on our content, we continued to have a relationship with them. Videos. I'm so thankful because one day, lo and behold, got a hold of Goliath Games, and they were interested in our channel. I told them like where we were projected, but I tried to show that we had value as a channel, and that's what created the relationship with Goliath Games, and they would send us free board games, which was cool because then I could also create affiliate links for that as well. Now, being a kid channel, that's going to be a whole another video one day. I would say with the difficulties with being a family vlogging or a kid channel, but it was difficult for affiliate marketing. You have kids watching your video, and then what? Then they're going to say, Mom, Dad, I like this board game. But it's even hard enough to just try to get families and kids to actually watch your content where it's not other creators who are doing the same thing, trying to subscribe to yours and all that stuff. Okay, I'm not going to get into the rant, but reaching out to companies within your niche. If you are a fitness channel, a health channel, there's different types of exercise equipment, food. You don't website. You could scroll all the way down to the bottom and see affiliate marketing or sponsorships or whatever it may be of Amazon specifically. But the Elgato green screen, that was one I did on my last channel, and I reached out to Elgato and I said, hey, I'm doing this green screen, I really want to do this video, but I would love to partner with you on it and become an affiliate for your company. They reached back and said yes. So just rather than just posting that green screen setup, and I think I seen one of you talking about that, but I'm trying to remember. But yeah, there's, whether it's your YouTubes, and that's where you can find many companies, and especially ones that are giving a higher percentage rate. Now, I don't really do all of that. I like to be very specific about things that I'm promoting, because I like to do things that I care about, things that I actually use. But sometimes you could be experimental and work with companies to bring those items. You give the tips, or you give the family adventures. You're going to see Amazon people reaching out to you, individuals talking about new items and stuff. But I would just say, if there's any of just being select, see quite a few channels that are just on questions too. Let me know as well. And I hope that the clipping and the buffering is going away. I didn't want to just go through, and I'm going to continue to edit those options within Streamlabs. Next, and I literally wrote a list. So I have my 5 key points here. And I just wish it was that simple. I wish it was as simple as you just, but there are tools that you can use. One, I believe in the description, I have a link for MorningFame, but it's not the only one. I've used TubeBuddy and vidIQ, and I love the options there, especially when you look at like the premium services that they offer. But those things will help your channel with your keyword research especially, but looking at, it's phenomenal what they can really do for you. But like I said before, at what point do we only look at the data and the analytics and the keyword research, and then we forget the human aspect of it? So I believe that those are really good for trying to find out new content, because you can search certain keywords. And let me show you guys something too. So let me see, hopefully this works okay. All right, so I'm gonna go into something right here. Nothing crazy. I guess it is. All right, well, I tried. YouTube won't even open. Oh man. Anyways, yes, you can go into the search and type in like how to, and type in the letter A, go through the alphabet. You know, vidIQ, I think on MorningFame. I think it's worth it, but you can try it out for free. Click the link in the description. But yeah, I think that those are really awesome for just getting people to find your video. But then what happens when they do? Do they click on your video? Do they watch it? And are your thumbnails good? And that's the thing. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say all my thumbnails are great. Okay, back to that too, right? You look at your title. What are they in sync with each other? And MorningFame can show you which thumbnails worked. And it took me a very long time. Now I can make them fairly quick, but yeah, what point do we find ourselves just looking at those titles and kind of neglecting the other things? And if your thumbnail looks good, right, and give that time, and after a while you're going to start seeing the impressions come in, right? So when somebody is scrolling through and then they see your thumbnail, are they going to click on it? And that is an impression. Now your click, I wish I could show you guys these things, but my computer's freaking out. Your click-through rate, that's a very important metric right there. So when they see that video, they saw it, and that's going to be your click. All right, so we got the click. Now what? Now we have our watch time, captivating people within the first 5 seconds, first 10 seconds. That's hard, especially starting this new channel. Offer this advice. So I may know it in here, but then projecting it, it's totally different, especially when you watch yourself on camera afterwards. Your videos will get better. But your click-through rate is important, and you can find that within your analytics on YouTube. I believe when you go into the Creator Studio app, you can click See More, and then you should see your impressions and your click-through rate. Now you can click each individual, your click-through rate as a channel, but I would look through them as individuals. And you can change those thumbnails. I don't suggest changing your title. If your thumbnail there and your click-through rate goes to 10%, you're getting double the amount of exposure and views. You're going to get double the amount of views. So click-through rate is extremely important. But focusing on watch time, and that's where I was talking about that human aspect of things, and just finding our voice. Now you may be reading people books, and it may be calm, right? But is it working? So if my videos are 14 minutes and somebody's only coming in for 3 minutes, but I give it time, right? Because my subscriber base isn't high right now. So maybe as that increases and as people find my content, I'll be able to gauge even further. And that's why I say make those 100 videos. Make 100 videos that may not be amazing, but that's going to give you the time that you need to learn. With each video, you will learn. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean actually focusing on, it will get easier. But continuing to focus on that, and hopefully overlay images. You're talking about something, but you keep switching over to B-roll. Like, is it too surrounding camera views? Are you getting to the point? And those are things I know I'm working on, and we're all working on in some sort of way. But I don't want to keep saying important, right? Because everything's important. But getting people to find those videos will then help your channel grow. And then if people click on that video and you're talking about what they thought that you were going to talk about. But for the last thing I want to talk about here, it's consistency. And I can make this one really simple. Don't stop. Try to stick with it. If you don't see results even within those first 100 videos, which I doubt, if you're pushing out 100 videos and with each video you're trying to get better, I would highly doubt that that nothing's going to be shooting up, really going up for you. But a lot of us look at our 20 videos, 30 videos, 50 videos, and you're like, this isn't worth it. But what if it was that next video that really took your channel to the next level? And that's what I always think about. Yeah, it's not necessarily like a game, but do something for a long time, and 2 or 3 years if it wasn't something I in love to do. It only takes one video to go viral. Yes, yes, yes. Agreed. And that's the thing too. Finding your why, I think not only for your channel, but like, I think that's crazy. But I hope that the quality of this video was okay. I know it was buffering there. I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate you. Jolly Green Guru. The tutorial videos may be a little serious, right? Because I want to get to the point. I don't want to waste your time. And maybe if you are a creator and you're looking to build your confidence and influence, come on over, subscribe to this channel, click that bell. I want to go live more. I want to bring more creators in, not just for my own watch time, right? Not for me. And I think it's so much fun in hearing about your journey. Don't want that Facebook tab, right? I don't have 1,000 subscribers, right? So you get a community tab once you hit that mark. A whole bunch of features start to unlock for you, but not having that, I feel, but instead of creating a Facebook group, right? Because people are on YouTube because they wanted to come to YouTube. You are a YouTube creator because you want to be a YouTube creator. I absolutely love YouTube. There's a lot of things that I don't love about YouTube. There's things that are hard about being a creator. It's not all rainbows and Skittles, right? It can be tough. But if you hang in there, do what you love doing, it doesn't feel like work. People ask me quite often, like, man, how do you do that? You're in the military, you got kids. Like, I love it. I love being here. Even though I'm probably buffering right now. Even though for you as the viewer, you're probably looking at this like, I don't even know what this guy's saying. And I hope I'm coming across okay. But I love it. And I would love to help you as a creator. And I would love to build this community. Until next time,